This is kind of an important video. I hope that it resonates beyond just kind of the surface level, the thumbnail and everything else, because I'm just tired and I'm done. And I'm sorry. And I'm heartbroken. And there has to be a place where people get a respite from the constant black pill of what's going on right now in the majority of media, conservative media. Obviously, they don't consider me part of that. I'm not one of the cool kids. I'm not in the big groups with all these channels, but it's been just wildly clear to me for a couple of days now, and I'm going to make a change based on it, because yesterday was just a breaking point for me. Look, if you're a viewer of this channel and you've agreed with my takes about what's going on with, what the real reason is, what's going on with, TPSA and Candace, cool. If you're a viewer of this channel and you think I'm an idiot, that I'm not awake, and that I don't see, I'm foolish for believing the official narrative, I think that is cool too. And who really knows what's going to come out of all of this? I think it's clear now, this whole get to the bottom of what happened to Charlie Kirk yesterday hit an important inflection point to where it's clearly gone personal. And I admit, I agree, and I partook in kind of the personal attacks too. I fed into that. That's not okay. That's not wrong. That's wrong. That's not unbiased. I admit that, and I never denied this, but certainly there are lots of questions around what led up to happening to Charlie Kirk on September 10th. But I'm done with it. I have to check out. It's gotten too dark, even for me. Maybe it's me getting older. I used to love this stuff. Used to love the Jack Murphy expose takedowns and all this stuff. But this just feels different to me. And I just don't think I want to be another dividing voice in this community over this. My viewers are everything to me. People might say, well, Jeremy, you're not talking about this anymore because you're losing subscribers. That's not true. Actually, my channel is growing. The Candace Owens v. TPSA topic is really the hottest thing going on in this space. But yesterday, I feel like there was a line crossed, and people that want to continue their search for truth, and there's a lot of people, I believe, in that search that are not evil, that are not demonic, certainly. And I think that I need to just let them continue their search. Everyone who watches my channel and who will see this video knows where I stand on it. I believe that Tyler Robinson took the life of Charlie Kirk, but I also believe Lance Twiggs was involved. I believe that there are serious questions around how multiple people seemingly had advanced knowledge and tweeted about it before the event happened. There were books published on Amazon about it before it happened. There were lots of weird things. But as I laid in bed last night, really self-reflecting and thinking about, do I want to make another video about another heinous thing this person said, or another heinous thing that person said? Well, that's kind of what I do. But not about this anymore. Not about this anymore. I just think the questions will be continued to ask, and I can't stop that. And I don't think they should be stopped being asked. But I also think that there's really nothing more I can do to make my case for why I think there's an ulterior motive here. And I will be provided no more evidence until probably the trial. I believe that TPSA is a good organization, and the tens of thousands of people that volunteer there are one of the big reasons Donald Trump won the election. I door knocked with TPSA. I attended Charlie Kirk Memorial at TPSA. And I'm too emotionally attached to this. And it's just tearing me apart inside. It's tearing my viewers apart, and we're accomplishing nothing. Sure, people are making a bunch of money. Sure, my videos on this do better than maybe a video talking about some crazy woke nonsense in Netflix, but I'm going back to that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to continue to talk about Indian scammer H-1Bs and student visas and, censorship and the things that are my wheelhouse, because I don't think there's anything left to be said. And right now, all that's really left to do is make my viewers feel uncomfortable, make my viewers feel angry, confused, lost. And that's not what I want to do. I want to entertain. I want to try to change some minds. And around this topic, there's no more minds to be changed. There really isn't anybody who tunes in every day at 3 or 4 o'clock to that show and wants to come watch my videos and hear what I think about it. And there really isn't anybody left who watches my videos and already agrees with me about this stuff who wants to hear more about it. You guys tell me in the comment section every day, like, yeah, we agree with you. Can we talk about something else? Or it's, yeah, you're an idiot. You're owned by so-and-so. Obviously, everyone knows I'm not. They're just stupid, wild accusation. It doesn't bother me when people do the $7,000 check meme. Obviously, I'm not. If I was, I wouldn't be wearing a 3-year-old hoodie. Well, maybe I would, but it's nonsense. People saying, "Oh, it's your channel." That's why. No, I just added 10,000 subscribers yesterday over the past couple of weeks. It's been steadily going up. It's just, I think now that Erica has come out and said what she had to say, she essentially went on the news and said, "Hey, I'm asking you to stop." The people that are pushing against TPSA have explicitly said, "Hey, if Erica's asked me to stop, I'll stop." They're not stopping. They're never going to stop. You guys know where I stand on this. I stand with TPSA until such a point there's real evidence presented that there's any kind of corruption there. We've now resorted to recording Erica's private meetings and leaking those and, all sorts of stuff that I just don't think I can add anything else to this other than make people feel bad. That's not what I want to do. And I can see kind of the shark circling now on X. I've been on YouTube way longer than most people that do what I do. I think I've been producing videos even longer than Tim, certainly longer than Candace, certainly longer than a lot of the people who have an opinion on this. I've been right about things. I've been wrong about things. It's entirely possible I'll be wrong about this, and everything that has been proposed in these various theories will end up true. Maybe some foreign country really did take out Charlie. But what I do know is that I can't keep going like this, and we can't keep going like this until the trial. The trial is the next time we're going to get any real information, or if some real information comes out about Tyler Robinson from the FBI or from local investigators or from a tipster, I'll cover that. But this, hey, this person made some wild claim, now they responded, this, that, and the other thing. Normally I love covering that, but it's just tearing up my soul. I felt like in the months after Charlie was assassinated, we had united. Church attendance was going up. It made me go back to church. I haven't missed church since. I know there are a lot of other people that are the same. I have friends that have told me the same thing. I felt like we were never more united against the left, which still is my opinion. That's the facts we have, who the actual facts we have, who took Charlie Kirk's life. There are questions I have. How do these people know ahead of time? How was Lance Twiggs involved? Where has he gone? Right? These are things I want to report on going forward, but I just can't Like, I had to mute a bunch of people on X or unfollow people on X because I felt myself in this kind of death spiral where I would be up at night thinking about, like, oh my God, what are they going to claim tomorrow? How are they going to terrorize this group tomorrow? You have the federal government coming out and saying, look, there's nothing funny going on with TPSA's finances. People just ignore that, move on, and still accuse them of that. I cannot convince any more people, and I don't want to. I'm tired. And I'm sorry that I was so emotionally invested in this that I probably unfairly offended some people. I was too harsh on people who like want to continue to dig into this. I think you should. I think people should continue to dig into it all they want. But until there's any more real evidence out, which is unlikely until the trial, or unless Tyler comes out and makes some sort of statement. He has his first in-court appearance, I believe, coming up this week, like in-person appearance. I'll cover that, right? But this whole vacuum of what's going on in the conservative sphere, I'm out. I don't want any part of it in he said, she said. To me, you guys know where I stand. I think Candace Owens probably started out legitimately looking for answers. But now that it's gotten to this personal, going after Erica stuff, I'm out. I still believe that Candace Owens was deeply in love with Charlie Kirk, and that's why she's acting the way she's acting now. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. The fact that I can admit that is why my channel stayed around as long as it has and will continue to stay around for many years to come. But I'm sorry if I made people feel unwelcome here, if I made people feel less than because they just wanted to ask questions because I wasn't asking the same questions the same way they were. That's not fair. That's not right. You guys know that I love this country and I love a good bit of drama. So this was like flies to do for me. I was on this like white on rice on a paper plate in a snowstorm. But it has now taken this turn where it's no longer about finding the truth about what happened to Charlie. It's about who's evil and who's not, and who's, I don't want it. I think that the whole thing is a psyop pushed by an enormous number of bots and foreign actors. Just think about this question, okay? If you were the left, would there be a single better investment of your money, time, bots, social, influence than this right now? There wouldn't be. The left knows that TPSA is why Donald Trump got the youth vote. Why wouldn't you be funding this? I would be if I was the left. If the same thing was happening on the right and they were turning against Act Blue or some other big right or left-leaning agency, I'd be all over it. And so I can no longer tell the difference between a good faith actor and a bad faith actor, a bot and somebody who's actually genuinely asking questions. And I think it's not valuable to continue for everyone to spin their wheels on this and, until we get more evidence. I think the work that Charlie Kirk did was incredible. I stand with TPSA. I will be at AmFest, and I hope to meet a bunch of you. I'm doing a viewer meetup in Phoenix, too, on Thursday, which more details will come out about that. But it's just so gross now. I don't want anything to do with it. This woman, Erica Kirk, by every measure that I've found, is a loving woman who loved Charlie Kirk and who loves her children. I don't want any part of this anymore. I just can't. I can't not be emotionally affected by it. So to the truth seekers out there, I think God bless on your mission, and I hope that if there's something to be exposed, you find it. And to those who are over it and happy that there was no Coffee Brand coffee ad in this video, I hope that you're also, happy with this position. I have lots of videos today that are about lots of things that are not this, things that we can make a change on, things that actually matter. And I think that with the Charlie stuff, it matters, but it only matters insofar as we can make a change or we can actually find something out. And I'm not finding anything out. I'm finding out emotions. I'm finding out line drawing. I'm finding out theories, but we found no facts. And so hopefully those who are digging will find facts. And when presented, I'll cover them. But look at this heinous thing this person said. It's just tearing us apart. And I can't be a part of it anymore. I just can't. And I'm sorry that I stayed around in it for as long as I did, because it genuinely had a strong negative effect on me. And it has had a negative effect on me. And it seems like everybody who's in on this, it's making them mad and evil. And it's having this negative effect on them. It's like having like a demonic totem in your house. You don't know it's there, but it's making you do all this bad stuff and making you hate people. There's lots of people that watch Candace Owens every day that I'm sure I agree on 99 out of 100 other things. So why am I going to bother hating them? Let them do their thing. And that's going to be the end of it. When new facts come out, I'll report on it, but I'm just out. I can't do this anymore. I can't watch them tear Erica Kirk's life apart. I can't watch them tear down TPSA. I can't. I just can't anymore. So I hope you guys understand.